Hello there, I am Link584, and today on VG Tales, I'd like to share my experience from back in high school. It's actually multiple experiences. I want to talk about these epic gaming parties that I used to throw. Now, back in the day, I was quite the geek. I still am, clearly. But, back then, I was dorky looking as well. I've gotten better with age. Not to say that I look great, but this isn't about looks or my opinion on my looks. Just know that I looked like the typical, dorky, geeky kid who had, bigger glasses back then. I just had a certain look to me that said I am a good person, but clearly a dork who is also a geek. Well, of course I'd be target for being picked on normally, but in our school, which was filled with plenty of D-bags, not so much, because I got lucky with the friends that I had. I actually had a lot of friends, and a lot of people would defend me to that, so picking on me would not be a good choice because I was just a good kid. I wasn't looking to get anyone in trouble, I just wanted to have a good time. I was just, when it came to my body, it looked like I was a dweeb. But I was a pretty cool guy, apparently. I mean, I listened to people, I talked and interacted, and, I was just overall there. And so everyone liked me, including the class clown. Literally, he was voted class clown. I was voted class geek. We had all the class leaders going up, and we had these big, epic Xbox gaming parties. I'm not endorsing Xbox or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I had a 360, he had a 360, our friends had 360s, and what we did was we had a thing called the group. At one point we were known as the circle, but the circle sounded too cultish, so we were the group, and we had, I'd say, about 16 of us total. Maybe even as high as 19, but there was the core members of the circle, or the group, that was at least 9 people for sure, with some, coming and going, all this stuff, so 9 was about firm number, and we weren't all gamers. I was a gamer, and I guess you could say the leaders of the group were gamers. There's my friend Rick, there's Ricky. They were gamers, but there was a couple members who weren't. Actually half probably weren't at all. More or less for the ones that would come and go. But so anyway, my mom's one of the cool moms. Strict, serious though. But when it came down to it, she figured, better than having kids go off and do drugs or do all this other stuff, we wanted to game. Having a control in your hand, doing it, having all the boys in one house doing a LAN party. Now that's what it was about. No laptops or anything. Just Xboxing it up with gamers and non-gamers. It was amazing. We would get about 12 to 14 of us in my mom's house. And right now, this is the basement, mother's basement, and it is my gaming room with Victoria Foisco. But it looked quite different back in the day, and we would have the TV down here, and we have a TV upstairs. And so how do you do a LAN party? Well, we had to actually physically connect them. So we had these long extension cords that led from, I guess you could say, point A to point B, and then I had to go up and down around the stairs, over a ledge, and connected. It was quite the ordeal. Bottom line, a lot of work. A few of us, I was here, but then the people with the TVs and the Xboxes showed up early, and then for those of us who knew what we were doing, we'd try to set up, get all the consoles connected first before everyone started showing up, and we would have this, big gaming party that became legendary for hosting. Excuse me again. I'm not sure how many of these we had, but I know we had several. And it was incredible. Definitely tired after each and every single one. Cleanup wasn't so bad, because you're all just sitting around. If anything, there's soda, and we're in a house. Throw that in the recycle bin. Got trash, throw it out in the trash can. Very simple. Those who were too lazy to do anything got spoken to. Really, come on. The rest of us took time to set this up. My mom allowed us in our house. We're gonna keep it clean. End result was I ended up becoming class geek, which I have earned. It's a privilege to go ahead and be able to call myself that. I was awarded it, and I am very happy. And it became so legendary. Everyone knew who I was. Everyone always knew who I was growing up anyway, for whatever reason, because I was kind of an odd kid. But then I became that kid that everyone knew as the one who hosted the legendary gaming parties. I had one of the first iPhones. I was the geek. I was there. So everyone always wanted, I wanted to say, to be around me, but they wanted to know if they could come to the parties. And of course, I only want people who are my friends. So that's all I got invited. I had a lot of friends, and we hung out a lot at these parties. And so I want to know what your guys' stories are. So, I mean, leave a video response telling me your stories. Maybe tell me a story about what your LAN parties were like, or anything similar. You know, just chill and hang with friends. They were legend, wait for it, dairy. And I love looking back at those memories. Call of Duty 2, you know, Halo 2, Halo 3, messing around with things in the Forge, trying to get, you know, fun little party things going. And then of course the hiccups, the pain of not having things work, or Call of Duty really didn't work out because so much text on the screen and splitting 4 screens. But I have nice sized TV now. Back then, it was okay. Ew. Try to put everyone around that though. Ugh, nightmares. So legendary gaming parties, and legendary technical nightmares. Whew. I miss those days, especially since a lot of games don't do split screen anymore for whatever weird reason. A lot of us like to hang out physically with people, not just headsets. Fix that, gaming companies. Aside from that, I am Link584. Thank you for listening to my story. I know I didn't really have a specific thing to say about it, but just looking back, I miss the group. Miss the parties. Guess I should throw one with you guys sometime. Peace.